Hey, how are you doing today? I have to share this with you. So, I am sitting down. Finally, first, sorry. My name is Dawnna St. Louis. I am CEO of biz-on-fire.com, where we take ideas and turn them into business success stories. I'm really trying to get used to saying that all the time. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get started. Let me say hello to people that are joining real quick now that I screwed up the beginning. What's up, Dawnna? How are you? It's good to see you here. So I rarely watch TV. Like, I totally don't have time to sit down and watch a whole lot of TV. But every now and then, I catch a show that just really just captures my interest. So this one particular show is called Naked and Afraid. Now, if you've never seen Naked and Afraid, what happens is there are two people, one male, one female. They put them in the middle of, like, I don't know, the freaking Serengeti. You know, they drop them in the center of Africa, and then they're naked. They don't know each other, and they have to actually survive being in the middle of Africa for like 21 days or 14 days or longer than my ass would be out there. Let me just put it that way. I ain't gonna be naked outside in the middle of Africa for nobody's reason. This is one of those questions like, would you do this for $1 million? Hell no. I can do other things that doesn't involve me getting eaten by a lion for $1 million. But anyway, so these people out there, they're in the middle of the jungle. They're out of nowhere. They're naked and afraid. And each of them is supposed to like bring a skill to show that they're like badass enough to handle it. So the girl is like, look, I can hunt. And they don't hunt. Let's be clear. They're not hunting like big things. They're hunting things like, hey, what's up, Bill? Hey, James. So they're not hunting big things. They're hunting little things like squirrels and frogs and snakes. I wouldn't be hunting snakes, but that's what they're hunting, right? So you have these two people. They're out there. They're hunting these squirrels and frogs and snakes. Well, you have this one lady. So she's out there and she's busting it. She's like hunting and she's bringing back food and she's doing all her stuff. And she's like, I have food and they've made fire. And she goes, and I cook food. So she's like the hunter and the gatherer. So she's like she's hooking up meals on a daily basis. And the dude is just like looking at her like, I can't bring myself to eat that because I'm a vegetarian. So he's like over like eating grass and berries and dirt and whatever. And so I guess they didn't have the right kind of grass and berries and dirt in the area. So he didn't have anything that he could really eat. And the guy continues to go on and he's like, she's still doing her thing. Like she's still like throwing the spear and like bringing back like lions and shit and like putting them on the grill. Like she's still hooking it up. And he's sitting there just looking at her talking about, I just can't do it. And like, they're like 7 or 8 days in at this point. So at one point, I'm not kidding you, dude is there and he just literally like, there's a rock and he just goes, poop, and he just like passes out on the rock, like back, head, bounce, everything. I am dying laughing. So they call in the medics because he's like, over the top, he's gonna die. He's like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna die. I can't handle it. Please bring someone out. So, so they bring out a medic or whatever, and they take a look at him. So the little doctor comes out. And you gotta understand, people go home because, people have stayed on the show like they broke a leg and they still stayed on the show, or they got like dysentery and they still stayed on the show, or they ingested some like poisonous berries and they still stayed on the show, right? So you got this dude, he's like passed out on the rock and he's like, I need a doctor, I'm gonna die, I don't know what's wrong with me, my stomach. And he's talking about how he's having these horrific stomach pains that are just like, and he's like all like bent over, doubled over in pain, like he can't handle it, he's gonna die. And so they send out a little medic, and the little medic comes out and he says, checks his heart and he goes, yep, your heart is strong. Yeah. Your pulse is strong. Looks in his eyes. Yeah, you look like you see. Can you hear? Tap him on the little forehead. Do all this little stuff. Check him out. Does the triage. And he looks at him. He goes, you hungry? I'm not kidding you. He just looks him straight up and says, Yeah, what's wrong with you is you're hungry. You should probably eat. And I'm not kidding you. So the guy goes, but I can't eat. Like, she's eating meat and I'm a vegetarian. Well, you knew your ass was a vegetarian before you rolled up in this piece. What you thought? So you thought she was going to be hunting for like twigs? Nah, you got to put some food in your body. So he's hungry, right? I was talking to a set of expertise people who are going through the Entrepreneurs Academy today, and we were talking about how identifying their expertise. And I said, you know, the goal, the ultimate goal is to find an expertise that is your expertise, something that you're passionate about, something that even when things get really, really hard, you're like, but that's my expertise. I can, you know, I said, however, along the way of finding this expertise, you're going to run into another area of expertise, and you're going to work in there for a while, and you're going to work in another one, and you're going to work in another one, you're going to work in another one, and you're going to keep working in all these little areas until you get to this one, and this one will be the one. Okay, don't sit here and be like, well, no, I'm not going to work on any of that until I find the one. Because your ass going to be naked, afraid, hungry, and looking for a job. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do in order to reach the goal. Look, don't call me talking about, Dawnna, I'm not taking this engagement and I'm not working and I'm hungry because I haven't found my areas of expertise. Because your ass going to be hungry. You need to make sure that even if you don't know your area of expertise, that you find one that you're good enough in that you can provide some value until you find one that you're actually an expert in. So in the academy, one of the things that we do is we definitely do this with people, right? We take them through the expertise definition process so that they can at least whittle down, if not to their area of expertise, we get them down to at least their top 3. So they know these are the areas I could definitely work in. And then we help them find the one that they love. But that does not mean they should be like hungry until they find the one they love. They still should get out there and get some. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys because when that dude said, I'm hungry, and he had to go home because he was hungry. I'm just saying he had to go home because he was hungry. That was it for me. That sent me over the top. Anyway, y'all have a good day, and I hope you're not naked and afraid while you're looking for your area of expertise. Have a good one.